Hello, guys. Been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a very long while. Um, I've been in school and been struggling with school issues and all of that. But I'm back. I'm back fully. Sorry for the um, break I gave. I'm really, really sorry. So we are back and we'll continue with the intermediate level. I mean, we are starting with the intermediate level for SQL. So today we will talk about the subqueries. Subqueries is a very important aspect of MySQL. I can't even lie to you. You must learn it. You must know how to use it perfectly well. You must be fluent with it. No, not fluent. You must be. How do I put it? You must be very good with it. You must actually know when and how to use it. So subquery is a very very important aspect in MySQL. Up until now in this series, we have been writing single layer SQL series, but real analysis often requires us to calculate something first. Do you get? Then use that result to filter or analyze other data. We'll calculate something first, then use the result from that calculation to filter or analyze data. That is exactly where subquery comes in. So what is a subquery? A subquery is a query inside another query. Very easy. A subquery is a query inside another query. A subquery, I'm sorry about this. Subquery is a query inside another query. That's just the real definition of subquery. So what do we mean by a query inside another query? We said the inner query will run first. Since it's inside the bigger query, the inner query will have to run first, and then its result is now used by that outer query. That's what a subquery is. The inner query will run first. The inner query runs first, and then the result is used by the outer query. Easy as that. So do you get what I'm saying? So now SQL will always execute the inner query. That's what SQL does. Execute the inner query first before the outer query. So that's all you need to know. So why do subquery matter at all? Why do they matter? In business questions, we use them. Let me just give you an example. They want to calculate an average salary, or you want to calculate a company's average salary. Now, you want to calculate how many staff or how many how many staff, all those people that have been employed have salaries greater than the average salary. How many people earn more than the salaries greater than the average salary? How many employees earn more than the average salary of that particular company? Do you get? So you have to use this subquery. Then you want to check, probably in a supermarket, a shopping mall, you want to check customers that spend more than the overall average. Do you get? And then department that perform, probably this is all the department that perform the normal company average. Probably the security department, the sales department, marketing department. You want to know which company performs more, or which company generates more revenue than the average revenue. Do you get what I'm saying? So anytime your question includes words like average, maximum, overall, compared to, you are dealing with subquery, just know. Do you get what I'm saying? So this should make it click in your head. So anytime you are dealing with average, maximum, overall, so you need subquery. There are three types of subqueries. I'll have to tell you that. There are three types of subqueries. Three types of subqueries. So first one is the scalar subquery. Scalar subquery. So what is a scalar subquery? Scalar subquery is just like a single value subquery. It just returns only one value. We use the equal to, less than, greater than. It's as easy as that. So we use that. So it's very, very easy. So let me say scalar subquery returns one value. We use the equal to, less than, greater than. So that's how it is. So let's say now I want to calculate just sorry about this. We have probably, so let's say we have an employees table. You get want to calculate employees that have salary greater than the average salary. Do you get what I'm saying? So we'll say first, let me just show you how a query looks like. A subquery looks like. Let's say this is a query. Say select name. Select name. So select name and salary from employees table. So this is a normal query, right? Let's normalize this. This is a normal query. Okay, this is a normal query. Now I want to now show a subquery. Subquery is like a query inside another query. So this is where we will now start from. We see how a subquery looks like. Now we say scalar. Okay. Scalar subquery returns one value. Rather, do you get what I'm saying? So scalar subquery returns only one value, right? Is that what we said? Now this is how it looks. So select, same thing here. We said this is one query. This is the outer query. Okay. Alright. Okay. This is outer query. Now the inner query now is what we want to now select. We want to select the average salary. Let me write another query. You can say select here. Another normal query. Say select. Let me come here and write select average of salary. Okay. Average of salary from employees. So this one is, you get what I'm saying? So this is another query. So you can write a normal query as well. I'll put in, it's also a normal query. So now, once this query now appears inside this outer query, once this one appears inside this outer query, it becomes a subquery. So you write where now we want to get employees that have salary greater than the average salary. So first we calculate the salary, the one that will run first, the average salary, right? That's the inner one. Calculate the average salary. That's the one that runs first. Now we will now calculate employees that have salary greater than the average salary. Where salary, mind this so where salary is greater than. Now we say here select. Sure, no need to write, it's just this one. So that's all. So what did we say here? Is as easy as that. Select the name and the salary from of those employees. Only where their salaries are greater than the average salary. Select the names and the salary of the employees that have salary greater than normal G get normal average salary. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's as easy as that. Do you get what I'm saying? I will illustrate it for you. I will illustrate it for you. Um, let's create a table. Create table. What's the name of my table? Employees, right? Alright. Okay, I will not close this. Create table employees, right? So I want to like say what's the name? What should be the first one? Department. Employee ID. Employee ID. Okay. Oh, sorry about this. Okay. So the first one is the employee ID, right? So it's an integer, primary key, or increment. Is there any for that? No, just leave it at primary key. Okay. Second one is the name. Let's just go with name. It should be name. Okay, I'm trying to like create a table here. So virtual should be 50, 20 at most. Okay, 50. Sorry, 50. Okay. Then salary. I think that should just be salary. Am I putting this salary? Okay. Salary should be double. No, let's make it integer. Let's make it integer. So that's all right. I think that is all right. And then your department ID. Department ID integer. Okay, I think this is good to go. This is good to go. This is good to go. Alright, I think we are good to go. Trying to create this table now. So we'll run this. Created. Now let's insert into. Okay. I will not close this. So let's insert into employees. Employees. Remove this. Don't want to waste time writing those. This is good enough. Okay. Insert into employees. I think these employees, right? Are we good? What are they saying? So I'm about to just add data to your fortune. salary. Okay. This one is apartment ID 1. I think that's good. That's good to go. Apartment ID 1. Okay. And that should be good. That should be nice. That should be good to go. That should be good to go. I'm creating this table so that it will help me explain the full class. Oh, do you know what I'm doing now? I'll duplicate this. Okay, let me just write Ctrl D, Ctrl D. So this is fair. It should be good to go. I need something like this. Ctrl D. I think this is good enough. 4. Okay, I need 6. Probably 6. Ctrl D. This is good enough. Ctrl D. Okay, this is fair. This is fair. Fortune to Martins Paul for 167,000. Okay, Martins. This is 300k. 303. Yep. And then Greg 30,000. Okay, 70,000. 70,000. Victor 110. And then you have, okay, this 3. It's 3. 2. Yeah. 3. Yeah. 4. Yeah. I think this is fair now. 5 here. 5 here. And then I think this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. Okay. Dave should end on early 98. 98, and this is 6. Okay. Now I've gotten my table. Now I want to insert this into my table. What does it say? Employee already exists. Shit. Yes, now it's obviously. Why is it running? Oh shit, I'm sorry. It said unknown column fortune field list. No, sorry about this. I'm sorry about this. Why is it trying to just act stupid? This is where I made a mistake. I think we're gonna do it for all of them. Sorry, I'm just trying to create a table. Something I would have done since. Yeah. Alright. Now, let's select everything from our table. Selecting everything from our table. Okay, now we've got our table. As you can see, it's looking very clean and sharp. So this is our table. Everything looks good. Yeah, everything looks good, great, and all of that. So now when we run this particular first one, I said the scalar subquery returns only one value. As you can see, returns only the salary and the name where salary is greater than the average salary. So average salary is 1. Returns, if you run only this, it will show you 1, just 1 average salary. Do you get what I'm saying? That's just what I show you. Average, so please don't mind the shit. This is where you should just come. Just come here. This is where you should come. This is the average salary. Can you see this is the average salary? That's just what it does. So now, when you now, it returns only one value, which is this. Now, when you now come and say, since it's returning only one value, I'm looking for the salaries, the employees that have the salaries greater than the average salary. That's when you now decide to run this. Let me rerun this through for you. Let me cut it here and I think paste it here. Paste it here. Okay, now let's okay. Can you see? So it returns only the name and the salary from the employees table. Do you get where the salary is greater? So you have only Martins and Paul greater than 144 rubbish. The rest are less than. That's just what it does. So that's the meaning of scalar subquery. Then we'll move on to the next. Now let me warn you something. Let me just tell you something. If your subquery returns more than one value and you use equals to, it will throw an error. You cannot use it equal to throw an error. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's literally where we are going to. Let me warn you something. If your subquery returns more than one value, do not use the equal to sign, or else it returns an error. Okay, that's what we'll be moving to now. How do I do this? Okay, I think I'll need to add to the I'll need to add to that table. Yes, I'll need to add to that table. Okay, let's quickly create a department table. Yeah, I think this should be good to go. What do we do? Say id integer department id integer. Okay, make it a primary key. Okay, should be good to go. Then name, that's department name. Okay, I think that's all. And then location virtual 50. This should do. Okay, running this now. Only this. Yeah. So now I want to make that department ID in that previous table a foreign key. So I have to alter the employee tables. Employees. Sorry, I'll teach you all this. But I've not gotten there. This is because I know SQL. I'm trying to make constraints. This should be how it is done. coming. Cannot add or update a child row. Okay, I think I know where the problem is. I have to say cannot add or update. So cannot add or update. Okay, I think I know where the problem is. We have not filled in this value. Insert into departments. Yes. Department ID. Department name and location. Alright, department ID, department name and location. That's just what we want to know. So what do you want me to do now? We are gonna insert into this, say values, I'm so sorry about this, guys. This is not, it's taking too long, bro. It's actually worth it. HR as our department, the human resources, the location should be Lagos. Next should be treasure. I'm gonna duplicate this. 2 should be the sales. 2 should be sales. Sales should be in Lagos too. Sales department, Lagos here. And the information department, the IT, million technology department. So IT should be in Enugu. That's right there, Enugu. Okay. I think finance department should be in Anambra. Let's put it like that. Finance, Anambra. Okay, and then duplicate. I think the marketing Lagos. Marketing should be in Lagos. And advertisement department, advertising. Should have created this table before this video, but I'm making this I'm making this like this so you can understand. Advertisement should be in Lagos. Should it be Abuja? Yeah, Abuja. So this is, I think this is good to go. Let's run this. Okay, I think we can now run this. Yeah. So now let's select. Yeah, we're doing this. We're moving forward. Select everything from department. Let's do it up onto display. Sorry about this. So you watch. Oh yeah, this is it. Now for the second type of subquery, we call it what do we call it? First type was the scalar subquery. So the second type is what? It is the column subquery. So this subquery returns more than one value, multiple rows, return more than multiple rows. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is why we use in. We do not use equal to. I told you here. We do not use equal to. Instead, we use in. That's how we use in. So we'll come here. So this is why. Let me just show you why. Let me show you why equal to will never work. So it says select primary ID. Primary ID from Lagos. No, from departments where location is Lagos. Okay, this will show you a very sad error, a very sad one. No, it returns multiple department. I mean, not like error. It's when you want to put in a subquery and to show you error. So like this, you see it returns more than one. Do you get what I'm saying? So it will show you error. So it cannot work. So this is what I mean. So once you say select name, select the name. Okay, select the name from the employees. Okay, we're talking about are you so now select the name from employees where location, where location is equal to. Do you get what I'm saying? Can you see this? This is really a very big error. This will never work. This will never ever work. This is what you're saying. This will never. It won't. We wear clothes. Never. Do you get what I'm saying? So now, oh no, it's saying unknown query in this thing. Sorry, department ID. Yes, this will never work at all. Can you see? Subquery returns more than one row. Can you see? Department ID is literally more than one row. That's what he told you. Subquery returns more than one row. Now what do we say? We say where's department ID in. Thank you. In. We use the word in. So where this department ID in this particular subquery appears, boom, it works. Because now this one returns more than one value on its own. So it returns department ID 1, 2, 3. Now we need a department ID that is in, not equal to, because it returns more than one row. Average salary return just one row. This will never return just one row. This will return more than one row. So you cannot use equal to. It's not possible. So now running it like this will work. Can you see? It now returns the name that I want to say where location is in Lagos. So me, Paul, and Victor were posted in Lagos. So that's just how it is. Now the third type of subquery is the table subquery, derived table. Do you get what I'm saying? Which is this. This is a little bit confusing, so you need to. This is the analysis level. This is the main analysis level. Do you get? So now, just put it at the back of your mind that this is like a temporary table. That's just what you should know now. This is like a temporary table. So we need to use alias. Do you get what I'm saying? So the inner query in this one now behaves like a temporary table. So it stores like a temporary table on its own and then fetches data from that temporary table. Do you get? So it helps us to break complex problems. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's just literally what it is. See, just let's do it step by step. Let's say select. Well, I'm trying to do it step by step now. Select department ID. Okay. Then average salary of salary as our alias now. So average sal. Okay. from the employees, where I know group by the employees rather, then group by the department ID. Does it make is it making sense like this? Group by department ID. Are we making sense? I want to do something. Okay. I think this is not what I want. I want it to group by something that can actually show us the average. To get so group by how does our table look like? And again, is there any unique okay, let me group by location. Let's go by location. By location. Okay, the average salary from Lagos. Column location in group statement. Unknown column location. Oh, it's not in the depart. There is in department. Sorry, is in departments. So this is what we do. This is what we do. Don't shake. So we are selecting this and this from the from employees table as E, right? Then join. Want to join the department. So average salary, name. Okay, name. Join want to join the second table, which is the join departments D on department ID equals to department ID. Okay, E dots, yes. E dot department ID, E dot department ID. So this is where our join is coming. Is equals to D dot department ID. Okay. Let's see. This should work now. Yes. Now I joined two tables together. So now I selected the department and every from the derived table. This is not much. This is not yet a derived table. I'm just showing this is like a temporary table. It has returned a temporary table for us. Do you get what I'm saying? It has returned a temporary table for us. That's just what I want. Now this itself is a temporary table. Grouping by location. Should run this? No, should run this. Department ID in field list is ambiguous. Okay, let's just return name. This should be good. I wanted to return the name and the average salary. It's not a group by clause. No. What is happening? Why am I making errors? Making a lot of errors. Let me go back. Let's retrace. I'm sorry. Let's go back. I think this is where we got the problem from. So let's go back to employee. Department. Select department ID from employees, right? And the average salary. That's what I want. That's just literally what I want first. So what did he say? He said in aggregated query without group by is this. Okay, we aggregated a query and this happened. Do you get? So we need a group by clause. So group by. What do you want to group by now? The same department ID. Okay, but now our department ID is a unique key. That's the thing, and there are no more than one. So that's what I'm saying. Return the value, but it's a unique key. It has returned the table, but it's a unique key. There are no more than one. So I need a location, group by location. I want to group by the location that returns only from Lagos. Throw an error. You say unknown Google in group location. So no location in employees table. That is literally where the problem came from. So what do I do? 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 Let me select everything from my employees table again. That's why I use the join. This is why I use the join table. Let's go back to our join. Hey, control Y, I'm sorry. Okay, this is what I want to do. Simple, easy, sound smart, and all of that. Let's retrace. Select everything from select department ID. Okay, then is e dot department ID I want. Okay, and the average salary of the employees as average salary. So here we must use that. I just want to show you something from employees E. Okay, now employees E. Now join. We want to join the departments. Join departments on e dot department ID should be equal to d. Okay, d dot department underscore ID group by, since we want to group by average salary. So what do we want to group by? Group by location. Now we have it like this. Now let's now do this. It should work. It says select list is not in group by clause and contains no aggregated column. Okay. I think I know where the problem is from. Now, anytime you encounter this issue, this is to tell you that this department ID is not an aggregated column. Do you get what I'm saying? So it needs an aggregated, and you're grouping by function. So removing this now should basically clear the error. Let's now see again. Removing this should clear the error. Yes, can you see now? So the select value, what we're selecting value, the select value should be aggregated. Do you get? It should be aggregated. Do you know what I'm saying? So the other one is not aggregated. You are grouping by a location, and you cannot group by a non-aggregate when I don't think you understand what I'm saying. The department ID is non-aggregated. Do you get what I'm saying? Now I'm grouping by location. I'm packing all the names that are there, that are in location, that are in a particular location. I'm packing all the salary and finding the average of that particular location. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm finding the average of that particular location. That's just literally what it's saying. The average salary of that particular. So you cannot find a non-aggregated column there. It's not possible, and it will not work. So if you want to see the table in a broader form, you can select the location and group by the location. So we can select location as well and calculate the average of it. So this is it. Location. Select the location. This will work because now we're grouping by location that is already there. See what I'm saying? So it should work now. So that's how it is. So that's where the problem was from. So this is just a table. This is a temporary table. Now we need to calculate this thing inside a particular bigger query. So that it's a subquery. So that's how it is. Do you get what I'm saying? So as you can see, we have encountered errors, we have solved our errors. That's just how coding is. So that's just literally how coding looks like. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So now we select this. I want to select the department and average salary. For me, this should be a table. Now I need the department ID and average salary. from this small table, since this is what I'm saying. Now I need to copy this. This is what I'm saying. Derive table subquery. Okay, this is how it is. So now first I want to select department ID. No, not department ID. I want to select from here location, and then use the table on its own. I said it's a table on its own. Location and average salary that we created. The average salary that we created. See it here. I'm selecting it. Then from here is now a table. This is now a temporary table to me. Do you get what I'm saying? It is a temporary table to me. Now we'll name this as what? This should have an alias. So this is what? Department average. No, location average. Not department average. Location average. So now you will now say where. From here now you can now fetch from. Do you get what I'm saying? Where the average salary is greater than pick where the average salary is greater than probably 120k. So selecting the location where the average salary is greater than 120k. So this is a query on its own. Can you see the importance of subquery? So only Lagos and Enugu have their location. The average salary, that is the employees from each of these have the average salary greater than this. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what it shows. It's as easy as anything you can think. Just scroll back, come back, do this. You literally obviously get it. I'm telling you the truth. So now I want to give you one more type of subquery. It's called the correlated subquery, but it's not part of the three. Correlated subquery. What is a correlated subquery? A correlated subquery is a subquery that depends on the outer query and runs once for each row. Do you understand what I'm saying? It depends on the outer subquery. For each row, it will be running only once. Do you get what I'm saying? So for each department ID, it runs once. Do you get? So I didn't want to like bust your brain here. I don't want to scatter your brain here. So what I'm trying to say is that it creates an outer query. Do you get? So it's a little bit confusing because literally the inner query depends on the outer query. So I'll literally break it down slower, very, very slow. Now we'll select an outer query first. We'll start the outer query. Do you get? Don't worry, I will run this thing for you. So let me just. So we select our outer query. Select our outer query, probably name from employees table. Employees table. Can you see? Selected name from employees table. So it's now looking like the employee for one row, per row. So we're selecting from employees table E. State it E. Okay. Do you understand? Now for each of those employee, we want the salary greater than that subquery we created. Do you get? For those employee, so we need a subquery that has each of the row, like where you have where department ID should be like equal to the same department ID on itself. So you are now calculating the average salary for this employee's particular department. Do you get what I'm saying? Now let's say now first one we do what? John department 1. So the subquery for it will be this is subquery. Let's say for John's department 1. John's. That's why I didn't want to like introduce it, but I'll repeat it again. John's department. No, not John's. It's Fortune. Fortune should be 1. Fortune's department is equal to 1. Okay. Now This is where the subquery is. Select average of salary do you get from the employees. Do you get now where is this thing always disturbing me? Where department ID is equals to 1. Now for that particular one it has run it. Shared with employees, I'm sorry, employees. Thank you. Alright, sees it. This is what I'm saying. For that my particular row, for my own row, this is this is my average salary for my own row. Do you get what I'm saying? So my average salary is just for my row. So now you check whether it's greater than it. So the SQL will check whether it is greater than it. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think you understand what I'm saying. So it will appear. Now if I say it's greater than for each row, do you get? So we are calculating the average. The average is the, so for each row, we're not checking for each row. If John is greater than, what's the average salary? The average salary is what's again? So it's to not, this one will not appear because I don't think the average salary is this. The average salary should be about 140 something, 1.7777. So this is literally what we have to. Let me just write the full code for you and show you how it works. So let me just show you. So we are selecting the name. Okay, I'm selecting the name from the employee. Now where salary is greater than. Now this is where the subquery comes in. The salary is greater than. Now we are selecting average of the salary from that particular employees table. Do you get what I'm saying? We're selecting average of salary from employees table where okay, yeah, what did we do here? I selected the name and the employees, that their salary is greater than the average salary from the employees table. So where these two match, do you get what I'm saying? I want the name of that particular staff that has his own salary greater, so it returns only one. I just want to see. That's literally what I want to see. So now, will it return anything? No, there's nobody that have salary. Can you see? There's no, like, for each person greater than the average salary for that particular person. Do you get what I'm saying? So it happens. There's nothing that happens. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you got it. So just go back and rephrase. Yeah, just rephrase. Where you will see this thing now is when I did not create a very long data. Is when a particular department appears 2 or 3 times. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you have one department 1, one department 2. Let me now show you with I'll show you with location. Show you with location. Location. No, this is D. From my location. Okay, location is in department. What do we do now? Where salary is greater than. Okay. Let me see. Join. I'm trying to like use my head here. Join on. Join departments on d.1. So E dot. This is one where salary is greater than. So we're selecting name. Let's try this. Where location. I want to try something. Okay, it did not work because unknown column E in where clause here because this E dot location is not in the employees table. Do you get what I'm saying? So I want to look for how you understand it I want to look for the best way you grab it. Okay, I think I have an idea. Let's see if we can change this to D because the location is in the department table. Okay, this is it. Now he returns Paul and Martin because only Paul and Martin have their average salary under that particular location greater than the average location, the average salary in that particular location. Paul and Martins are in what and in where? Let's go back to our select everything from the department. Okay, Paul and Martins. Okay. Paul is 2, Martins is should be Lagos. Who is here? Who is in Lagos here? I'm even confused. Let me just check from select everything from from employees. Yeah. Okay. So Paul and Martins are not in the same location. Paul and Martins are in different location. If you really look at it, we're here. So Paul to Martins here. Okay, now Lagos, Enugu. Now Paul's average salary is greater than the average between me and Paul. That's Fortune and Paul. So Paul's salary is greater than the average. His salary is greater than the average salary from those coming from Lagos. Can you see? It's greater than the average. Only Paul. Then Martins greater than only Martins. Because it's only Martins that is in that particular. Assuming another person joined him, it will still be greater than that person because obviously I would want to put somebody. But assuming I put 400k, that's 400 plus 300,000. 400,000 plus 300,000 divided by 2. Then that will be 350,000. No, 400 plus 3 years, that's 350,000. So it's the second person that's 400,000 that will show, not Paul. Can you see now? It's stretching it now. Are you understanding it now? So for that particular, for each row, it checks each row in that particular group, which one is greater. That's just it. It's as easy as that. So if you watch the video up until this point, you see we made a lot of errors. We corrected ourselves. That's just how coding is. So you just have to. I intentionally did not cut this video off because I want you to learn every process. It's a process. Learning is a process. Mistakes are part of the process. You have to do it and come back and do it and come back various times. Check the errors and all of that. So please stay tuned for my next videos. My next video on the intermediate series. Do you get what I'm saying? So please just be active. Just be active. You like, subscribe, comment. If the part you do not understand, please tag it, and you can also tag my name. I will re-explain it for you. So please, it's easy. MySQL is easy. It's just this. All these I explained are something that if you practice, you get used to them. Do you get what I'm saying? So do not be afraid. Love you guys. I still remain Fortune the data analyst. Anytime, anywhere. Thank you. Bruno Fernandez.